How to use the decorated pots in Minecraft. I thought it would be worth updating the decorated pot video as there have been added uses for the decorated pot like storage and redstone uses, making it more than just a decorative block. Also in Minecraft 1.21 and going forward, decorated pots can have loot items inside of them when found in structures like the trial chambers. How to get the decorated pot. The crafting recipe for the decorated pot is 4 bricks or pottery shards in the crafting recipe in the crafting table. The crafting recipe can be adjusted to all bricks or different pottery shards. The texture on the side of the pot will depend on the pottery shard or brick placed in each slot of the crafting recipe. There are 23 different pottery shards that will give you a wide variety of options for the look of the sides of the decorated pot. To get the pottery shards, you will have to excavate with a brush the suspicious sand or gravel blocks and an item will emerge. The pottery shards are one of the possible loot items in the suspicious blocks. There are 4 locations where the suspicious blocks can be found: the ocean ruins, the desert temples, the desert wells, and the trail ruins. In the Minecraft 1.21 update, pottery shards can also be found in the corridor on the decorated pots. There are 3 new pottery shards that can be found here. How to use the decorated pot. The decorated pot is a directional block, so when it is placed, the front will be facing out. If you mine the block with your hand or with a tool with slow touch, it will drop the decorated pot. However, if you use an unenchanted tool like a pickaxe, this will break the decorated pot and will drop the pottery shards or bricks. The decorated pot can also be smashed with projectiles like wind charges, fire charges, or arrows to drop the bricks and pottery shards. If you craft the decorated pot with the wrong pottery shards, it is easy to break it and craft it again. The decorated pots do stack in your inventory into a stack of 64. Decorated pots will stack depending on what type of decorated pot it is and where the pottery shards are placed on the decorated pot. The display for the decorated pot will show the front and left side of it. You can hover over the decorated pot to see what pottery shards are placed on each side. The decorated pot isn't a full block, it is slightly less lengthwise and depthwise. This means it won't connect with other blocks like fences, gates, or walls. The height of the decorated pot is a full block. The top part of the decorated pot does not have a collision box, so other blocks can be placed on top of it. You can stack different decorated pots on top of each other to create a pattern or make a totem pole. Also, you can place other blocks on top to create a difference in depth, like this with terracotta. It could be used in the corner of builds. From playing around with decorated pots, other blocks like flower pots, fences, gates, chains, pressure plates, slabs, and stairs could be placed on top of the decorated pots. If you are placing one of these on top, hold the left shift button when placing the block on top, otherwise they will be put inside the decorated pot. The blocks that couldn't be placed on top were redstone components or rails. The redstone uses of the decorated pot. Also in Minecraft 1.20.3, there was some additions added to the decorated pot that makes it way more useful. Now decorated pots can be used as a container and can store items inside. Up to a stack of 64 items can be placed inside of the decorated pot. Unfortunately, there isn't a display that shows what items are inside the decorated pot or how many. To put the items into the decorated pot, you will have to right click on the decorated pot with the item in your hand. The decorated pot will wobble and there will be a particle effect coming out from the top when this happens. When you do this, there will be a frequency of 11 that can be picked up by a calibrated skulk sensor. Once the decorated pot is full, and if you can't place an item inside, it will wobble, but there won't be the particle effect from the top. Now hoppers, hopper minecarts, droppers, or crafters can insert items or extract them from the decorated pot. It'll work the same as a chest where items can be pushed into the decorated pot, or a hopper underneath can extract items from the decorated pot. Redstone comparators that are facing out from the decorated pot can output a redstone signal depending on the fullness of the container. The maximum redstone signal is 15. The fact that you can place items into the decorated pot, it only has 1 inventory slot and can output a redstone signal with a redstone comparator could make the decorated pot a useful block to use in redstone circuits. Last, because items can now be placed inside of decorated pots, there will now be loot items that will be placed in them going forward. An example is the trial chambers, where there will be decorated pots in the corridor. When you smash them, there can be loot items inside. This is a small thing, but I think it is a good change, as before all the loot items would be in chests. I assume this will be added to decorated pots and structures going forward.